Well, I hope this is better. I hope I can get it done this time because I promised I would do this, but I don't know any other way. So I can do it step by step and take pictures. But that just, to me, that's not as easy, right? So waiting on a few people to come back in, see if they notice I'm back. I hope it's back anyway. That's what I get for a cheap camera. Anyway, I'm trying. Anybody coming back? Okay, so y'all don't want to just sit here if y'all come in and just watch me do nothing. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am going back and forth mountains and valley folds from corner to corner. This is a 6x6 sheet of copy paper that I have copy dyed, and you can use any color you like. My first one was a great big yellow and pink butterfly, which I used as a Christmas tree topper several years ago. I don't remember where I learned this from. It could have been any number of places, but I haven't seen anybody in our group make one of these. So here we go. All right. Then what you do is you can fold it in half. Hey, Betty. 3 is a charm. I hope so, sweetie. Hey, am I sounding okay? Anyway, and then you just fold it in half like that. Okay. Looks kind of like a bird, right? Okay. We're making a butterfly though. Okay. And I'm going to lay that to the side. And I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to do the other piece the same way, corner to corner. Okay. 6x6 piece of paper. I found that the 3x3 and the 6x6 is my favorite size, but I'm thinking for children, 6x6 is going to be the best because I told Bethany that I would come on and I would make one and or two if I can make 2 6x6 butterflies. So if I need to do it again, I can. But what I'm doing is, like you see, I'm doing corner to corner. And you'll see it, and it's so easy. Anybody can do it. So that's the reason why I told her. I said, well, the butterflies, I think, would be great for a child's paper project, if they like to play with paper, of course. I just copy dyed the corner of my paper. That's what I get for drinking coffee in here, right? So, anyway. How am I doing so far, Beth? Is it coming out okay? Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I hope so. Bethany, in Phibbsville, Bethany, she had posted a thing about children's crafts, and one of the things is I used to teach my granddaughters how to do crafts, okay, and they always loved it. Okay, these two, you see these? They look alike, same size. You're going to put them like this, and what I did is, since This is a new stream. Where did I? Well, what I did was I only took it and folded it in half. Okay, straighten it out. I folded it in half like this, and I took the very end of it and twisted it once. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to take which one is top, which one is bottom. It doesn't really matter because that's what you're doing. You're making a butterfly. You're going to put them together. You're going to put them in that center. That's the reason why you fold them to the center. And then you're going to take and twist this. Okay. And it depends on how long you want your butterflies, little curly Q thingies to be. Okay. Then I usually have a pencil close by. This time I don't. But you can just bend your little antlers like that. See, whatever size you want them to be, and spread them out like that. I really need a better camera for this. And then you spread the wings like that. And you do the same thing at the bottom. And you can glitter them. You can make them look shiny and pretty and glittery if you want to. But there you go. There's a butterfly. Of course, you take your time and you spread him out and show him what's what. And there he is. How's that? Can you see him okay? Does that look like a butterfly? Simple, right? You can go do him for any size that your fingers will allow you to do. My fingers happen to like the 3x3 and the 6x6. And as far as glittering them, I tell you what you can do. There's a little loop right here. And if you got some little crystal beads, as I do, see? And see, I just use my coffee dyed paper. You can use, but I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't go with anything other than like paper because it's really too thick to handle. Okay, like scrapbook, the heavy cardstock and stuff, it's too heavy. So what do you think? But he's really cute. My first one, like I said, was a tree topper size. I used the 8.5 by 11 paper. Okay, I used I used 2 full sheets of paper, except for I cut them down to the 8 by 8 size and made them, because as you can see, a 6 by 6 is a pretty good size. Let me get him over here so you can see him. A 6 by 6 is a pretty good size, right? Well, I used the larger one because I used him for a tree topper that year. And they used pink and yellow. So you can make it any color you want to. Your top wing is going to be one color. Your bottom wing is going to be another. And that's pretty much it. That's all you do to him. And of course, when you use the larger piece of paper, you're going to use a larger stem. I just cut this one in half. I got to fix this. This thing keeps coming way too far over. I'm sorry. Right. A little bit of glitter on it. You can tip his wings with glitter. You can make a little dangle to go here. Whatever you want to, or you can just leave him as is because he's cute. Right? You can use a printed paper. You can use coloring book pages. You can use magazine pages. You got any old magazine pages, your pretty thin pages and everything. I wouldn't use anything that's ugly or anything like that. But you got to remember, if you take this page, you cut it down to match another page, right? And then you're going to fold it corner to corner. So whatever is on this page is not going to be fully seen. But when you open it up, you'll see the print on it more. So you can use any paper you have. You know, if you want to practice on making them, which it doesn't really take practice at all. It doesn't. Um, it doesn't take practice and everything, but you know, that's can't do that. I gotta put this over here because I gotta finish copying that off and make it pretty. Um, I'm gonna do a come here. Give me just a second. Ow. And I got a Christmas card from uh, Barbara Batzer and Tammy Wolf. Okay, I got those today. I've already showed everybody else's, and I thought, well, I'm going to bring theirs on, and look at this pretty butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to take that off and use it somewhere else, of course. And got to make sure I'm not cutting into anything because it looks like it's pretty full. I'm finishing up her book. I can't get it straight, so I'm just going to put it together, but I'm not going to try to glue it down because I keep getting it all sideways and stuff. And no, so, but this is from Tammy Wolf. Oh, this is I did a pay it forward with her on an ATC, and this was the ATC that she sent me. Okay, this is the one she made for me, and this is. She said she's sorry it took so long, but she got sick. I told her, I said, it's fine, honey. I understand fully. All right, then there's a little girl. See? She made me a little girl. Isn't that cute? A beautiful napkin. This says National Motor Club. Pages for me to put into a journal. Oh, look at these. Aren't these cute, gorgeous girl stamps? These are too cute. Look at this on tissue paper. I don't have a lot of space, so I'm not going to try to open it all out. Look at that. Girls' night out. Girls' night out. Am I still doing okay? My screen just flashed. And then another napkin with different writings on it, language writings. And this one says, live, love, and laugh. And this one's the same, live, love, and laugh. And that's what she sent me. She sent me a bunch of goodies to go with my card that we had a swap on. Okay. Now, then I got Barbara Batzer sent me a Christmas card. Hers has some Christmas lights on it. I have to hold it up to the light so I can see if I'm going to cut into anything. So, oh, good. Thank you. I guess they decided that it wasn't worth coming back, huh? Anyway, they can watch the replay if they want to. Okay. It says, wishing you much happiness this holiday season, Barbara Batzer. And I love it because she made a cluster card. Look. Merry and bright. Look at this gorgeous card. Is that not beautiful? It's glittery. Can you see it? Okay. And that's what I got from her. So I'm gonna make me up a journal for my Christmas cards and put them in it. And my Christmas cards, I ended up making about 40 of them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 2 more cards to go. So I've got to cut my card out. I got to glue this down. I got to write all the writing out and everything, and they will be in the mail tomorrow. It has been a long week. They decided it was time to do grand jury again. Fortunately, this was our last week of grand jury. I thought we had 2 more, and she said, no, we're going to pick a whole new grand jury for next time. Because there's so many of our jurors that didn't come back that were supposed to, that they just couldn't make it back. And which I understand that, but it's a service to your city. I mean, grand jury for my city is what I'm doing. It's telling the attorneys this one is not worth it, or this one is. They don't have enough evidence. We've got to decide on evidence is basically what grand jury does. And if they don't have enough evidence, there's no need in sending it on. So, okay, now I said I'd show you the surprise my honey got me. You ready to see it? Let me see if I can get it out. He got me this mini machine. Let me see. It's the Sizzix Sidekick. Okay. Let me pull this out. And the box just fell apart on me, so I'll have to take everything out and show it to you. But yeah, he got me the Sidekick for Christmas. And you're supposed to be able to set that down, and it's supposed to be stuck to the platform, but this is... Hi, Melissa, how are you? But what I like about it is it's small. It takes small dies. And I've got a lot of small dies. I've got a lot more small dies than I do big dies. So what I did, this takes a different thing. So this is too big. So, all right, I know I got scissors in here. I just used them a year ago. Okay, so what I do is I take one of my plates and I put it on here, and I just cut it down to size. Okay. Okay. So it'll fit on my plate. All right. You can probably see it better this way coming through, can't you? Okay, so I'll put this. And let's see. Where you at? You get this straight on my plate here. Then I'm going to put this tag die on it. And I do this with all of it. I try to save and put where I want to see, because, see the polka dots? I want the polka dots on it. Right? So, and then I'll take and put it in here. And when you see it, see this one rolls backwards. And you can put your hand on top of it. Me, I need to put my hand on top of it because of the fact that it moves, because I don't have it on a stick down surface. If I had my paper off of it, it would stick down to my surface. And there's my tag. Okay, so it came with a stamp set. Okay, it came with numbers. Okay, so this is what I can do. I can take, say, number 7 off. I can put my number 7 on it. Let's see. Let's put it in between those. Okay. Let's set this. Oh, no. You go over here. You always cut down on the one plate and leave this one, uncut. Because that plate, the dies actually cut into your plate. So bring this back. Okay, we'll set this to the side. Move this. And there you are. You got a number 7 in there. And then you have this extra piece is a 7 also. So you can do it any way you want to. So I got the number set. This all came with my dies. Okay, on this, you've got the circle die. And what you do is you take the circle die, and say you figure out you just want to cut you the circle out. And this is the perfect little die machine for people that's not really into it but needs little things done. But I have a lot of little dies, and instead of having to pull out my big die machine now, and this is the circle that goes around this to reinforce. See? It reinforces that to make your tag more stable. So I like that. I like that they included this with the machine because it gives you a little something extra to do. Okay? And that's that. And then, of course, this die set goes with it. And like, okay, this is a tag. So, and you pull this up and you pull your little thing off, your little stamp off. Let me see if I got it right here. Let me see if this works. Yes, that will work. All right, then I'm going to use this little green because the green does match it. It's in there. We'll use this little green. And okay. You have to make do when you can't find your things. Okay? And then you just stamp him right down on there like he should be. Even if he doesn't hold, but he's so small, I can't hold him with my fingers. So, and he points at you. He's like a return to sender stamp, but he's really little bitty. So anyway, that's what I have. I did this to show off the not to show off this, but to show the butterfly, because Bethany was asking about butterflies, and it takes the small, anything that will fit on this plate will cut. Okay, this here though is an embossing plate, and what you do with it is you take one of the cutting plates and the embossing plate, and you take an embossing folder, which this is, and let's see, will that fit perfectly? Maybe. No, it's too small. Let's go a different direction. Let's find another one and cut it down. Okay, so we're doing this one. No, that one's already cut back. Oh, I know y'all don't talk to yourself like I do, right? Okay, so what you can do is you got to make sure that this will fit inside of your folder. And what I do is I make sure that it'll fit in, and then I will take my scissors and I will cut around it. Okay, make sure it fits and all that. I'll cut around it, and as you can see, I'm using 2 pieces of paper on it. Okay, I'm using a yellow and a green. And we'll put this here and this here. And we'll pull this over back to me, and I'll put this through. Come on now. Now see, y'all see that? I'm going forward instead of backwards. On this one, you go backwards. When you, if the plates go one way, your handle goes the other. So, and I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? You see the embossed edge? There's the debossed side and the embossed side. So, y'all see those? And there they are. And see, this was a gift from my honey, because I had said I would like to have a small personal size machine to keep from having to lift that big one up and down so much. And next thing I know, there it is. I got to be careful what I tell him I want because it's coming Christmas and my birthday and he wants to get carried away. So I guess that's about all. Did you see the butterfly okay? Do I need to redo that? Um, because I've got more papers, I can do different colors. I can show you how to work it out on the on the cardstock because this is a cardstock and it will work, but it's easier to fold on the other one. This is a paper, this is a cardstock, and it depends on your fingers and how hard you want to work at folding it. So let me show you because the other one was just copied on. I'm going to show you on this one, even though it's just paper. I'm just going to go ahead and show y'all this one here. Hi, how you doing, Carol? And you go corner to corner on it, okay? You need two pieces, and so I'll have to use the other one over there, but I'm just going to show y'all. I'm doing corner to corner. Just to show you, you see how patterned this paper is, right? Just to show you how the patterned paper will come out because you're looking at, you can use it. You can do this butterfly with any paper that you have. And just to show you how the pattern comes out on it, I'm going to do this side, this one pattern size. And then I'll probably go back and find me a matching paper that will match this instead of that orange one. I'll find me something that will match it to do the other wing, and then I'll decide which one's going to be the top wing or the bottom wing. As I showed before, I showed you there was top wing and bottom wing before. And it's really simple, really easy to make butterflies, and they make the most, they make the cutest Christmas decorations on your tree. I had people ordering these from me when I made them. They wanted to order them. I said, no. I said, let me teach you how to make them. Okay. Then when you get to the corner to corner, you make sure you take your wing tips and match them up, pull down, and pinch it. Okay? Because when you add your little thing, this is going to be your wing. And as you can see, your wing will show what's inside of it, the colors inside. So you can use a plain paper. You can use any kind of paper that you want to. You've got to have a stem, two pieces of paper to make the butterfly. And see, as you can see, I could use this one as my top wing or as my bottom wing. Whichever way you want to do it. Hi, Julie. And that's how the butterfly is made. As you see, you want to see the full making of it, you have to go back to the beginning. So there's the butterfly that I promised that I would show. And how's everybody doing today? Beth, you ready to go on? I know I got to go cook supper before you come on. I miss Lisa and Tanya coming on. Y'all, please do remember Lisa and her family in prayer, and Darren, her husband, in prayer. They need all of our prayers. So, y'all remember in prayer. So, is there anything else y'all want to see? Thank you, Julie. So, I got to cook supper, but I'm not sure what time I got to cook supper. Today was my work from home day on grand jury, so I didn't have to go into today. They didn't call me in, so that was good. Then After a while, I got to cook supper and get in bed because I got to be up early and back at grand jury in the morning. And then this is the last day of grand jury tomorrow. What am I doing with my Christmas cards? I'm going to make a journal for them. I gotta figure out, because I've only got 4 or 5 Christmas cards, but then the deadline to mail them is tomorrow, which is, it's taken me the whole time. I hope to have everybody's out by the 1st, but whew, I ended up having to make about 40 of them. So, and write out recipes. Um, for part of them, this is the recipe. This is quite a long recipe. I've got a shorter recipe, but it doesn't turn out quite as nice and fluffy and airy as this one. So I can send you the shorter one if you prefer, but I'm going to send you the recipe that I prefer. So thank you for Beth for saying that. Our district attorney's office took us all out to lunch yesterday at one of the finer restaurants here in town. It's called the Bright Star. So to show us their appreciation. So that was very sweet of them to do. And I just, I was beside myself with gratefulness for them for showing their appreciation that way. They said they used to do it every time, but they can't do it anymore. They don't have the funds for it anymore. A lot of their funds were cut out for entertainment. So, yes, and I'll tell you one thing. It's very interesting to do grand jury, and not everybody can do it. But you see a lot, and you end up with what I call brain drain. And I was so glad to be able to go to church last night after being in grand jury all week. I was so happy to be in church last night. It made me feel so good to hear and I told my husband, I said, how did he know I needed him to preach on something nice? He preached on joy last night, Beth. He preached on your favorite word, joy. He gave a bunch of scriptures on being joyful and all that. So yeah. Oh, and I didn't show you this, did I? Let me show you this too. He got me some washi tape to fix my Bible with. My Bible is almost 40 years old. So my little thing coming up. He bought me some washi tape that I'm going to put down my Bible. And I'm going to use these. I'm not going to use all of them, or I may have to use them all, but it depends. But these are specifically, he bought me to go down the edges of the pages of my Bible, because my Bible's so old that the paper on it is the page edges are flaking and everything. So I thought, well, if I can get this down the edge of the paper and let it hold on to it. So he bought me some washi tape to do that. I like this box that it came in. It came in a really nice box. It didn't come in a paper box this time. But this is Japanese washi is what it said. I think it said this was Japanese washi. I bought it on Amazon. It was $10.39, I think. He told me to go ahead and get it for my Bible from him for Christmas. So he got me this for Christmas, and it comes like it's framed in a gold frame. And this, I think it was $10.39 on Amazon. If y'all are interested in it, it's 40 40 washi tape. I can't remember the size it said it was, but anyway, there's 8 in each one, 5 across. 8 down, 5 across is 40 rolls of washi tape. Oh, by the way, if you have extra washi tape and you want to do it, when you cut down, see, I'm going to have this squared off, okay, to make another one. I'm going to make this square. You can take washi tape and put it over it. Yeah, sure can. And you can make it with washi tape. You can do a washi tape butterfly. You can use it to go, because you know it's going to be corner to corner already, right? You're going to do corner to corner already. So you can take and go these edges with washi tape of your choice. A glitter washi tape comes out great. There's lots and lots and lots of ideas, okay? You can take your paper and you can paint it with like a light paint that you can fold easily and it won't crack off. Like okay, so like you can use your acrylic paints because they don't flake off, and they're bendable once they're dry. They're flexible. Okay, so you can use and you can paint your of course this is black. You probably wouldn't want to do it in black, but you could use multicolors and go at an angle on your page with them and let it dry and do your butterflies. You can do it back and front because you can see both sides. Your choice on whether it's front or back for you. Let me show you this right here, right quick. Let me lay this over here. Okay, like here. But if you flip it over, this one's the same. Okay, but if you put washi tape on one side and plain on the other, it's your choice. And every once in a while, you may want to walk by and flip it over and look at the other side a while. So it's totally up to you. You do not have to have the glitter stick. Hi, Candy. How are you? So glad you're here. But you can flip it over. Like I said, this a 6x6 takes half of a stem. You just cut that stem in half, the chenille stem in half. Okay. You make one little twist at the bottom, and then you do 2 or 3 twists at the top once you put your wings in, and then you curl them and spread them, and you can actually hang them on the tree like that because they will hang like that. So if I have the washi tape, after I get through with my Bible, I may come back and show y'all how to do the washi tape, but I'm sure y'all know how to use washi tape, right? I mean, seriously. But I haven't tried, but I'm thinking that you could use kind of a stiffer material with this to make it. And like material like shirt material, old blouse that you really love, maybe that you don't want to throw away, but it's not worth wearing anymore. Maybe you've got a 3x3, 6x6, 2x2 piece. But just remember, when you're making these, it takes equal pieces of paper. Okay, like if I cut this down here and I cut another piece, this would end up being like a 2x2 maybe, like an inchy or something like that. But I'd cut this off and I make this equal, and it has to be 4 equal sides. Like you get an 8.5 by 11 paper, you cut it in half, that's 5.5. So I just go for the I go for the 5 by 5 if I'm going to go that way. This one I did in 6x6. This one is 6x6, as you can see. And you can do it in the white. You can do it in the multicolor. This is coffee dye. I just use paper though because it's really tough to fold and keep it um, because it cardstock when you fold it and have to do it this tightly because you kind of have to do it kind of tightly. Cardstock tends to crack. Y'all know what I mean, right? It cracks in when you fold it. So, and then when you go to open it up, you've got tears in it because it's cracked. So, it's easier to do the paper, scrapbook paper. This is a piece of scrapbook paper. This is copy paper that I coffee dyed. Um, and just whatever you have, magazine paper will work. Um, Pages out of magazines. So you like you have specifically a colored magazine page that like the paint splatter magazine page. Um, so anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I promised that I would do this stream for Bethany, um, but I figure she'll probably watch the replay if she's not already here. So thank y'all all for being here. Sorry I had so much trouble with the start of it. But the third's a charm, right? Okay. Hugs, everybody. Love y'all. Y'all remember, please, to remember Lisa and Darren and their children in your prayers as Darren is fighting for his life. Thank you all. Have a good night. We'll see y'all all at Best. Bye.